Hey, listen up, idiots. This is your spoiler warning. Also, you might get offended, so warning for that too, you idiots.
Hello. My name is Kyle.
And my name is Ryan.
And when our powers combine,
We form Experience Grind Podcast.
The only podcast that has an entire month devoted to the celebration of stoner movies.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And if you heard in our last episode, Congress, we are talking to them. We are going to get a state named Stoner Movie September.
Wow, you've completely disregarded everything that was said in the last episode.
No, we said that. California.
No.
We're going to rename California Stoner Movie September.
Oh, yeah, you
I
did
think we're going to
modify
rename
that.
it hashtag Stoner Movie September
All right, so
specifically.
you totally did come back and redeem yourself because I forgot.
This is great. This is my host, guys. This is my co-host here.
I'd like to point out too,
Real back and forth we got here, like a cat and a piece of bologna.
my two favorite things in this world are,
Butt and drugs. Okay.
and so for my birthday this year,
Yeah.
my lovely and fantastic co-host here got me this shirt that says, "I love butt drugs,"
Yeah.
and it's true because I love butts and I love drugs.
Yeah,
Both those things.
yeah.
It's the perfect shirt for me.
It was. I think, and you know, I had it specially made. I wanted to save time and effort. I didn't want them to have to put an extra heart in there or like an and sign.
You got to pay for
That's
those.
too much. You pay for every letter.
And
So
you're a
I
nice
heart
friend,
butt drugs.
but you're a fiscally conservative friend.
Very fiscally. Yes. Only a gift.
You don't
at
splurge.
the right price.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You don't splurge.
I mean, you don't splurge if they're not loved ones.
Oh, damn.
Zing.
Oh,
right
man.
in your heart.
Oh, I forgot. You're a dick.
Man, our friendship's on the rocks. We need to repair it. Let's run into the woods. What are we talking about today, Kyle?
For those three completely ignorant people who cannot read,
We're going to
And-
call you Bubba Joe and, I don't know, Sound Engineer Andy.
oh great,
I'm sorry.
he
Sound
just
Engineer
he
Andy.
just quit the show
He
again.
quit again.
God damn it!
God
Fucking
damn it.
shit, Ryan.
These episodes are not going to see the light. He literally does have final edit and control on this show. You might not see this.
Sound Engineer Andry,
We got a real North Korea situation going on.
I
here.
urge you to come back, but at your discretion, sir.
Sound Engineer Andy is our supreme leader.
Hashtag we miss you, Andry.
Kim Jong Andry.
No, for those fucking idiots who can't read, we are talking about Pineapple Express.
Yes. It's like I said, the Seth Rogen Franco vehicle tour de force of Cannes.
It was steered by Judd Apatow. I don't think he directed it.
I think
But he
had,
wrote and produced.
Yeah, he had script privileges. I don't know. Script privilege is not a thing. You have level 2 privilege.
Here's something I really found out recently. So, Freaks and Geeks.
Yes,
People
it's
say
fantastic.
It's Judd Apatow's thing.
That's Paul Feig.
It's Paul fucking Feig.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know
Apatow just
that.
co-wrote some of the stuff
And
with
became
him.
really good friends with James Franco, Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg.
Captain Touch, and then 40-year-old, or no, he went on to do Undeclared,
Yep.
which was Jay Baruchel, who also pops up in
Yep.
Apatow movies, which isn't great. Also, Jason Segel was in it too, so he's another one that pops up in Apatow stuff. But after that, it was then 40-year-old, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Now he's, I don't know, making Netflix shows that I don't watch.
What Netflix show?
Love.
With
The one
Jillian?
with, Gillian Jacobs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Apatow. I still haven't watched it either.
It is mind-bogglingly average. It is so thoroughly average. Like there's
See,
just nothing special about it, but it's
think-
also not bad either.
I think that's way more Apatow than you would like to give credit for.
No, I do. Well,
I think
he's
got-
I've got issues with some of his movies.
got a
I
couple
don't
of
like
hits out of
funny
the park.
people at all.
Who does? I don't know anybody that likes funny people.
Dude, critics loved funny people when
Who
it
the
came
fuck
out.
cares about
they were like,
critics?
finally,
You
it's
and
like
me?
the art. It's what it's Adam Sandler's next Punch Drunk Love. I remember it being compared so favorably when it came out, and I went to go see it, and I was so fucking crushed because the trailers looked good. I thought we were gonna get another good Adam Sandler performance. And I thought it was going to be fucking funny because it's a movie called Funny People. But
man.
it was like the weakest
Did you know Adam
comedy
Sandler's,
I've seen in years.
he's got an incurable disease in that movie? Isn't that sad? I
No.
hate funny people, man.
I really don't like it. So
I
I mean, I'm right there with you, and I agree with the criticism. Every Apatow movie is like 20 minutes too long.
Hey, that is something
Yeah.
I do say.
Yeah, and I completely agree. All of his movies, even 40-Year-Old Virgin, there's like 20 minutes you don't need. And then they put it on DVD, and there's the unrated
There's like
version
90 more
with,
minutes?
With,
Yeah.
another 30 minutes on it. You're just like,
Dude, come
God
on.
damn it, that's too much. That's too much. Short and to the point. So, Kyle, let's get short and to the point and talk about what is your favorite James Franco performance, because
damn.
we've had some fantastic. We only had one Franco episode so far, which is Spring Breakers. But
It's-
I
you
think
know,
we
it's
agree.
funny.
Alien is fantastic.
I was thinking about this on the way out here. You had not prompted this question to me before right now.
no, I just came up with it on the fly. I was like, we
But-
need to do an intro topic. What is an intro topic, real quick?
It's
I
funny
succeeded.
because like I fucking love both Saul
Okay,
and Alien.
is that all you're taking into? You're not taking any other Franco performance?
I like Franco generally. He's really great, but I think these are two of his most iconic performances.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, his self portrayal in This Is the End is also up there. And
It's great, yeah.
And the interview is not fantastic. I think it's like it's a pretty good comedy. It's not great. It's
I think I got
good.
super hyped because of all this hacking
Oh,
bullshit.
absolutely. And I don't know if that was a ploy on Sony's part. Or
I
not.
think-
Not even going to get into that conspiracy theory.
Really?
Leave that for Jesse Ventura out
Jesse
there.
the Body Ventura,
Right?
I picked up.
I was gonna say Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh.
But I was like, fuck him.
I
That-
wish Jesse
that
Eisenberg
Luther
also
bald
hosted
turd.
a fucking.
Also, Jesse Eisenberg lives
Conspiracy
near us.
theories.
Let's try not to piss him off. I
I've
think
tried to
he's
get him on the show
worst.
twice, and I've gotten no response. So
That's
we can
'cause
make
he
fun of
listens.
Jesse Eisenberg as much as we want.
Fucking worst Lex Luthor.
Fuck you,
what
bald
the
Lex
fuck were you thinking? You bald testicle.
You bald-headed bitch.
You look like a leukemia-ridden Bruce Willis. Just that was harsh. I feel bad. Like
Bruce Willis is already bald. I don't know what you're fucking going for.
because he's even more gaunt and hollow. Just looking at Jesse Eisenberg is
What?
like looking at a decrepit house, and like something was here once.
Then why not say like a fucking cancer-ridden bald Kevin Bacon?
Oh no, because I don't know. Because obviously the bald connotation.
Sure.
I just went to the first
Man.
bald guy I could think of.
Kevin Bacon's got great cheekbones, right?
The dude looks like a sexy man for
Yeah.
however old he is.
Yeah. He's also like Keanu Reeves. They apparently are
God.
Dorian Gray, and they do not age unless they look at their paintings of themselves.
I would say Keanu Reeves more than.
Oh,
Kevin
absolutely.
Bacon,
Keanu
but yeah.
Reeves is ageless. He's
He
a
really
timeless
is. It's
human
weird.
being.
Marvel. We're gonna take a Marvel minute right here.
Marvel minute. All right, starting the clock now.
All right, Phase 4. What you need to do after all this Infinity War bullshit and the Avengers fight, get Keanu Reeves in. Talk with Fox. Work with them. Silver Surfer movie with Keanu Reeves as Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer.
Boom. And that was also a minute. Very nicely done. That's our pitch to Marvel. If you
Take
pick it up,
Take it.
we both get 50% gross revenue
No, I just
and
want to see
merchandising
it.
on
I
the
just
back
want to
end.
see that.
No,
And
okay.
make them fight a big fucking purple Galactus. No Cloud. No Space Cloud. We can handle it.
Ryan, I have a question for you based
Yes.
on Pineapple Express,
All
and then
right.
we'll get into this movie. It's completely, you know.
I like it. I like this. We'll bring our own intro topics.
Yeah.
I like this.
What are your thoughts on pineapple as a pizza topping? There's a big
I think we've
contentious
talked
debate
about
on the
this
internet.
before.
Have we? I don't remember.
I don't know if it was on air. It may have been for the pizza episode. Which, if you don't know, go back. We reviewed a pizza place this year.
On April 1st of 2017.
Well, that's irrelevant. It just happened to be on that day. But it was, one of our most commented episodes.
I think so. It was a
You
big
know,
hit.
It
So
was a
check
hit.
that out.
So check it out. Anyway, pineapple on a pizza. It's not pizza anymore at that point, and that's fine. I think it tastes good. I like the Hawaiian, the ham and pineapple on pizza. It tastes great. It's not really pizza. Like, it has to be kind of salty, and I don't know, the sweet.
overpowered.
It just doesn't become pizza at that point. It's also like sweet potato crust and like we're gonna put Alfredo sauce in the white sauce instead of the.
Okay,
like,
I get what you're saying. All these
get the
weird
fuck outta here.
artisanal specialty pizzas.
And I think Hawaiian is maybe like the in between,
Okay.
and so that's why I'm kind of on the fence about it.
I'm going to half disagree because
Ooh.
you liked it. I also really like pineapple on
Okay.
pizza, but I think it is a pizza because for the most part, it is generally served with red sauce,
It is.
cheese. You have ham, and then you have that pineapple to kind of offset the spiciness and give a sweet kick to the ham.
Yeah.
If you have it that way,
Yeah.
you can get it any other way. But I also agree with
I think
you.
it
Like
is
once you get
usually
into
done that
like,
way.
oh, there's no red sauce. This is like salsa and like a balsamic
Barbecue.
vinegar
We're gonna
red.
do a pulled pork pizza.
Yeah.
It's just barbecue sauce and meat. It's like that's just a fucking pie you gave me. You gave me a meat pie.
It's a barbecue sandwich with no top.
It's
It's
the
an
fucking
open face
Middle
barbecue
Ages?
sandwich. Yeah, I totally agree. Man, this has been great.
Maybe we'll see.
Contentious.
We'll see what it
Before we get into Pineapple Express, we have one more thing.
Pineapple.
We have
Yes.
a giveaway, like we have been doing for every episode.
Should have
for
given
Stoner
away a
Movies.
Snapple for Pineapple Express.
How are you going to send a Snapple? You know how fucking expensive that's going to be? You paying for that? Fucking money bags over here?
Drive it out to them. Fuck it. I don't
We are in the crossroads of the Midwest.
Right? We're everywhere.
This podcast
We're
takes
everywhere
place
and
in
nowhere.
Indiana. No!
Hashtag nihilism.
We're giving away these fantastic bracelets, all right? So this is a perfect one
Oh, there it is.
for your best friend. So there's two bracelets that come. They both come together no matter what. It is a heart that is broken, but when you combine, it says best buds. And there's pot leaves on both hearts.
Kyle, do you think that buds stands for marijuana too? Do you think they meant that?
Ryan, I think that is exactly what they meant.
Oh my God, this just became even better. You
There
guys,
are levels and layers to this giveaway.
like a vagina.
Yeah.
A Photoshop vagina.
So Ryan and I are going to be wearing these for every part of this episode. We're gonna,
Yes.
We're going to tink right now. We
All
just
right.
connected them. We are best buds via our broken hearts.
God.
But stick around because after the show, we will tell
Lamest
you
thing I've heard today.
it's going to get lamer. Trust me. You will have a chance to win both of these bracelets to share with your real life best bud.
Yeah. So you'll find out more about that later.
So stick around, and we will be back after
Sticky icky around.
Sound Engineer Andry quit. I forgot. Who are we going to have read the description of this movie? What about Bound Engineer Andry?
Oh my God, that was your joke?
I
I
was
thought
on.
you were going to go with a celebrity voice and we are going to do it like an impression. That'd be awesome. That'd be pretty dope.
If only we did impressions.
I mean, that's true. We're not very good. And you'll never hear any of our impressions.
Unless you subscribe to us on Patreon, where you will get access to our celebrity interviews. It's dropping this month, actually.
Yes. So give us your money, as
Ah!
Kyle loves to say.
Pointing at you, people with wallets.
Hey, you got a wallet? Give us your money.
Hey. We'll be back right after this reading from Bound Engineer Andry of the description of the movie Pineapple Express.
Hey everybody, Sound Engineer Andry. I'm down in the basement. I'm supposed to relive the important moments of the movie. What is it? Pineapple Express. Here's what I remember about this movie. Seth Rogen, he's the guy who delivers things that people don't want to get. And he's got a girlfriend who's like way younger, which is like a weird thing to have in a movie, I think. It gets weirder every time I rewatch it, He, early on in the movie, they set up that he's got this relationship with his drug dealer played by the best actor ever, James Franco. So then one day, Seth Rogen is out serving somebody, and he witnesses a crime conducted by some politician and minority policewoman. They track Rogen and Franco down because the brand of weed that James Franco sold was very particular and could be traced back. They set all this up earlier in the movie. You don't have to assume too much. To prove that they're more than just drug dealer or buyer, I think Franco joins Rogen on an adventure of mishaps that somehow they end up running into the Eastbound and Down guy. It's great. It's great. It's a good movie. I mean, that's pretty much it. In the end, they end up surviving. So that's cool for them. That's it. That's the movie. You should check it out. I mean, it's definitely pot humor. So if you're into that, I think this is a good exploration of the genre. Check it out. Sound Engineer Andry. Later.
All right. And we're back.
What a
right?
shit show.
I fucking love Stoner Movie September so much, man.
Yeah, it's great.
We have really made this our own. I wish Obama was still in office and we could get it made a national holiday.
You know what? That's right. Fuck it. Let's embrace it. Stoner Movie is our own. These episodes don't have to sound exactly like the other episodes.
Who cares, man? This is great fun.
Fuck it. Yeah. So instead of Pineapple Express, we will now be talking.
Holy shit.
No, I'm not going to.
We're off the rails.
Off the rails. Pull the brakes. Spider-Man. Pineapple Express.
So if you notice, I'm wearing a headband like James Franco over his long hair. That was deliberate.
Oh, okay.
I brought this for this reason.
Can you do Saul impersonation right now?
I thought hurricane season was over.
What?
I don't. He says that at the beginning.
Because he's quoting it from a TV
Yeah,
show.
but
You're
it's a
doing
great
literally the one line that is not in his character. You pick the one line.
Well, I love that he does that, and then he kind of giggles to himself. He's like,
I do too. All right, we're just gonna get into this shit. I do want to hear your impression at one point. You can
try,
work
man.
it in
I'll try.
if you feel comfortable.
all right.
Pineapple Express. Kyle. Experience grind. Experiences. You did not like this movie the first time you saw it.
I did not. I actually really, really didn't like this movie. It was one of those rare times I actually kind of left the theater a little upset because I saw this in
Ooh.
theaters too. I was like, man, that really fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But it's something, again, I touched on this in the first episode. I think a good stoner movie is not going to be great the first time you see it.
Sure.
Because this has happened to me multiple times. I saw Super Troopers in theaters. I fucking hated it. Now I think it's a really fucking great movie.
I think
It's funny. It gets funnier the more you watch it.
yeah.
And that's
I agree with you on those 2 points. I was definitely not as strong in reaction as you. When I walked away from Pineapple Express, I liked it. I felt maybe a little disappointed. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. And same with Super Troopers too. Is like I felt like, oh, that was good, and it wasn't until later that like I really started to enjoy them.
Yeah.
So I think you are right. There is something to that. Maybe that's just how dense the jokes are, and also I think with age. Here's something specifically with Pineapple Express. I don't know if this is the same with Super Troopers, but for Pineapple Express, also Super Troopers 2 and releasing on 420. That's sure to be a stoner movie September at some point.
I think
right?
so. I mean, we could actually do it next year.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. There you go. That
We're
might
already
be coming.
Yeah.
That might be coming. Anyway, back to Pineapple Express. There are a wide variety of jokes, and the ones I find myself really laughing at and like really making me love the movie. The reason I love the movie are because of these jokes that play with formula. What you're expecting to happen versus what actually happens.
All right.
The way it takes movie tropes and just completely throws them out the window. And I think the most iconic example of this is the car chase scene where James Franco's character tries to kick out the glass so he can see and ends up getting his leg stuck in the glass, which is just something you would never see in an action movie. Usually it's done much cooler. You kick it out, it pops out, you shoot, you go whatever. And this character, being a bumbling fool, rightfully gets his leg stuck in there and pulls his groin, and then that's like part of the chase humor now, and so it's building too, and it's so smart, and it is something that I think you have to see a lot of movies to get and like be really familiar with how the formula works. Like if if that's your kind of humor, is like playing with formula and not doing the expected, I think this movie provides that in spades. And I think that might be why you can revisit it later and it like clicks with you more, because you've seen how many more movies since the first time you've seen Pineapple Express?
A lot, yeah.
And I think, like I said, I think that's where the jokes hit hardest in this movie. What about you? What do you think about this movie? We didn't get to your reaction about how Pineapple Express is now, except for it improved.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, I fucking despise this movie. This is the second time I've seen it. I fucking love this movie.
It makes me so happy.
God, it's a real treat, and I don't know if it's because I'm exposed to more Seth Rogen, James Franco stuff.
So you're
like,
kind of familiar with
maybe,
their comedy and their brand.
But I feel like I always liked them outside of this movie anyways. Like,
yeah.
I loved 40-Year-Old Virgin the first time I saw it. I fucking fell in love with that movie. Thought it was amazing. I still do.
I can't wait till we do Knocked Up.
This one, yeah, because that's another one that I didn't enjoy. So,
yeah.
And it's weird because those two, Knocked Up and this one are generally talked about in the most favor.
It's weird that Pineapple Express is, and I don't know if I would say that. I love Pineapple Express, but I prefer Knocked Up. I prefer 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
I prefer. What else? I guess that's really all Apatow has done that I prefer. But if you want to go like James Franco, Rogen kind of stuff,
like Ryan Reynolds and Michael from Arrested Development. I think that was a Judd Apatow.
Oh, the Change Up?
Yeah.
It was an Apatow production.
Oh,
it was
okay.
directed by someone else.
Well, I know his wife's in it. She's usually the only.
I prefer Pineapple Express.
Way to it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I still enjoyed that one.
Oh, sure. But if you're on the other comedies, like I think This Is the End, I prefer.
Oh, sure.
I won't say they're better because comedy is so subjective, but I prefer This Is the End. I prefer.
Don't say The Interview. Because I think
No.
Pineapple's way better than The Interview.
No.
Okay.
Pineapple's better than The Interview. I fucking had like all these examples ready to go, and they just flopped right out of my fucking head.
Hashtag Stoner Movie September.
Super bad. I prefer Super Bad.
Superbad
I
is the
prefer Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I prefer. I even prefer Get 'Em to the Greek
Over
Pineapple Express.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So
But
this is where we're differing now,
but
which is crazy.
That's also like I really also highly love those things. I prefer Hot Rod to Pineapple
I
Express.
really like Hot Rod.
Express
breath.
Express yourself.
So let's get it. How does this movie really start off? It's like 1950.
Yes. This is what helped me too when I saw this in theaters, because this scene starts playing and immediately you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, why is it black and white? Why are we in the 50s? Why are we in a bunker? Why is Bill Hader here?
Well, I was going to say, then Bill Hader gets there, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see where this is going.
And I think it's a scene that immediately tells me, oh, that's what this movie is. Like, I'm set. Like, I know what this is, because it's weird. It's offbeat. It's in a setting that you wouldn't expect. So it's automatically shifting the formula while being kind of formulaic to like these 80s action movies that starts off with this mystery that then ties in later. Because I think one of Pineapple's biggest influences is 80 action movies. I think this is like Lethal Weapon, but
Okay.
with two stoner idiots.
I like
in
that
the lead.
interpretation. I wish you had told me that before I watched it again. 'Cause
Nah.
I want to watch it again and see.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like if Shane Black just went on like a pot binge and wrote a movie to me, and like put Seth Rogen and James Franco in it.
James Franco.
Franco.
Even though he quit, Sound Engineer Andry will be very upset at
Yes.
any way we mispronounce.
I know.
James Franco.
Oh, okay, Franco. Anyway, so in that scene, you get everything. Like, and then Bill Hader is like shot real quickly, so you know it's going to be a violent film. I mean, it tells you everything, and like this is something I don't see very often. I mean, the first Guardians did it, where you have like a very like mom's cancer, dying, sucked into space, so drama, melodrama, like sad shit. Then you have Peter Quill dancing, and then you have an action scene. It's like, boom, you just told me everything I'm getting in this movie in the span of 10 minutes, perfect. And that's what Pineapple Express does very well. And I think if you watch that and you are intrigued, you're going to be good to go. If you watch that and you think this is dumb, you're not going to enjoy this fucking movie. Turn it off.
Yes. I think also, though, it is dumb, but it's really good dumb.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And Bill Hader's reaction to the guy in the spacesuit, and then like the way it ramps, it's great.
My
it's so
favorite, and I hate to do these things where we just kind of quote the movie.
I'm okay with it,
but it's so fucking great.
I'm gonna do it several times.
Yeah,
so.
When fucking Bill Hader immediately, they're like, he starts to rant against the military. He's like, "You want me to tell you what's wrong? First off, where are all the boobs, man?" And it's like, yes, yes, I fucking get that. Where are all the boobs in the military? Fuck that, man.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. God damn it. And I was like, yeah, that was the first. I was like, shit, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
So Bill Hader really opened the door to my appreciating this movie again. Because I think
Awesome.
also when I first saw it, I didn't know who Bill Hader was.
Yeah. He has just been so much more prevalent since then.
Yeah, he's fucking great. I love Bill Hader. And he's just great.
It's
great
yeah,
start
it
to
is.
this movie.
It is. And
I didn't take your interpretation to it until you said it, but I totally agree.
About that, what?
The way that this opening scene in the first 10 minutes sets up the entire tone of the movie. There's comedy, there's brutal violence, there's an uncaring world against somebody that is a slacker and just wants to coast through it. It's fucking great.
With heightened stylistic acting choices and like the general who's like over the top screaming too, you're just like, you kind of know.
And I think it
what the
also
movie's
plays a
gonna
little
be.
bit into
how it's
like
campy.
Again, maybe I'm fucking being a bit pretentious myself and shoving my head
I
up
really
my-
don't want
I
this
know.
to become a buzzword.
I know it is. It's too late. But like the way that it is kind of almost self-aware in the fact that what it's doing, and I think that it's kind of also showing off like. Again, this is me being like, oh, I'm fucking filmmaking and TV. Like, there's a lot of improv in this movie.
Yes.
And I think this opening scene is also establishing that in like a more subtle way. Like, oh yeah, Bill Hader's just kind of running, and we're taking a lot of the best from this. I'm
butter melting on the top of warm flapjack.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
That is just. And there's a lot of scenes between Seth Rogen and Franco, especially later on, that you can tell.
And
like
Danny McBride, like
Yes.
everything out of his mouth,
Like-
you can tell it's improv. But I
they
think
let
that
a lot
adds
of
to
it
the
run.
humor.
Yeah, they let a lot of these things run and try them many different ways, and you can tell, and it's good. And I like it. Doesn't work for everything.
Agreed.
Ghostbusters 2016, to be a little more precise.
Yeah. Well,
If you want a
I
reference
also
of it
think,
not
too,
working well.
Again, like Paul Feig worked really well in R rating, and then
Dude, he's worked
he
well in a
restricted
lot
him-
of things. He's fucking directed a lot of my favorite episodes of The Office.
That's true too. But I think
He's directed a lot of great Parks and Rec episodes. Like, he's not
Sony,
an incompetent director. Yeah,
I think Sony held him back, and I think he was
To a
forced
degree.
to do things he maybe necessarily didn't want to do. I think he had some restrictions, and I think if he was allowed to actually let loose and kind of have not like a big summer action movie plot and just like allow the characters to breathe, because that's where Paul Feig works.
More like a
is in
Bridesmaids,
character details,
where it's
like
not-
Bridesmaids or
so-
Freaks and Geeks or the Office episodes he directs.
So
it's the character
Ghostbusters
beats.
2016 is more like everything focused here, whereas Bridesmaids is like it's about a wedding, but the wedding is the last thing.
It's about the relationship with the
Yes.
girls.
So
And
whereas
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters
is
is like-
all about plot.
Yeah.
And
it's
getting
so-
to ghosts and getting to the big fight scene at the end, that and they feel so compelled to kind of hit the same beats as the first movie and keep showing you references. There were so many restrictions. There was no way anybody could have done good with those restraints on.
Sure.
I don't think I was destined to fail, even with like 4 guy actors with different directors, whoever the fuck you wanted to put it in.
If you had the originals in that
It
script,
wouldn't have been
it's
good.
garbage.
If they tried to do the same thing
buddy.
the same way, would
High five.
not have been good.
We're on the same page here.
I
Getting
actually
us back-
don't hate Ghostbusters 2016. It's just fine.
I'm way more casual indifference to it. I
I saw it once.
hate it,
There
but
were
I'm like,
some
yeah.
clever things, and I was like, I never need to see that again. That was fine.
I was almost the same way, but I was a more negative aspect. But didn't hate it, but like, oh god, this is really dumb.
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck Ghostbusters. Let's talk about Pineapple Express, man.
Yes. So it's great. The improv, as we were talking about before we got off on a Ghostbusters tangent, because again, Stoner
what we
Movies
do.
September, fuck formats and rules. Pineapple Express, the improv is just it's mostly good. There are some things that
That are-
don't work and kind of go on too long.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's anything with Gary Cole and Rosie Perez. I don't think the improv's great.
What's crazy is that they cut Rosie Perez's parts down even more.
Probably for good reason.
She wanted him to.
Why?
Well, she thought it would add more mysteriousness to her character and why she turned bad as a cop. But she had a lot more dialogue and a lot more parts in the movie that...
She kind of becomes forgettable. I mean, her biggest scene is actually Franco's scene where he gets to go fuck the police and then completely miss.
That's fucking
And that's
great
him
shot.
stealing that scene. But, like, that's the
Rosie,
best scene she's in.
Like, Rosie Perez could have been fucking, excuse my racism here, any Mexican lady.
Sure, yeah.
Like, even the fact that
you didn't need a quality actress for
even
what she was.
even the
tasked
fact
with
that it was
doing
Rosie
here.
Perez out, it was like, I don't care. Like, you're wasting Rosie Perez almost, I feel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Rosie Perez.
Yeah.
She annoyed me in what? It's the
White Man Can't Jump?
No, I'm not seeing that. It's the Do the Right Thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Pookie.
Yeah, and that's D.
Yeah, that's
has
my
a
D impression
pin-
of her. Thank
That's
you.
pitch
Thank
perfect.
you.
I knew that's where
High
you were
five
going, buddy,
again.
because like I'm always ready to fucking quote Always Sunny and jump in.
So Seth Rogen has a girlfriend in this movie that, holy shit, is completely unbelievable.
Amber Heard.
Pulled her. So he's like 7
Yes.
years older and also a billion times more fucking ugly than her.
Which is, it's true, and
Pulled way out of
this
his league
adds
here.
to the comedy because
Man,
it's,
yeah,
it's
sure.
so high and ridiculous, and I think again it's like our protagonist is like a lame loser with a high school girlfriend, and I love the turn in the phone booth later on where he comes back and he's like, "I'm sorry, I love you so much, let's make up," and she's like, "Yeah, I know, we want to get married." And he's like, "Wait. What? Oh, you're immature. Like, if you want
mistake.
somebody like me and I'm a fucking mess, you're immature." And it calls attention to that.
Yeah.
Like, this is so unbelievable. And, like, his character realizes it. It's a great cathartic scene. I don't know. It's great. It's great. I feel like that's going to be the way we talk about this movie. It's just me going, yeah, and then this scene, it's great.
So when Seth Rogen first goes up to James Franco's apartment room, do you remember how he got in there?
This was not the scene where they kept buzzing and they couldn't
This is
1, 2, 3.
the first time when he goes to pick up because he's out of weed.
I don't remember.
So he got let in
Okay.
by a guy who had just left.
It was that guy, somebody important that I didn't notice.
Well, his name was Kyle.
Kyle Collins?
It wasn't Collins, but his name was Kyle, and he used to have a faux hawk. Or he said he had some dude named Kyle with a faux hawk let me in. And I just thought it was funny because I rocked a faux hawk for a little bit.
God, okay.
Also,
No, I would not have noticed that or
You didn't
picked up
notice
on
that his name was
No,
Kyle?
his name was Kyle. I would have fucking background character number 10. His name is Kyle.
I
and you
noticed.
thought I would fucking notice that.
I just hoped.
Oh, did you notice in Avengers, like that random shield agent over there was on his badge? It was Ryan. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. His name was it was Evan.
You know
but
what?
did you know that my name was originally going to be Evan? So did you know that? Did you pick up?
You know what? You know what? Fuck you. I wrote down these notes. What notes do you have?
Pineapple Express is great. Franco is terrific. He deserved an Oscar for his performance here.
So-
I think it's great character work. I think Seth Rogen's pretty funny. It's not his funniest performance. It's good.
It doesn't need to be.
It's
because
solid.
in
It's
this,
Franco's
it's great.
vehicle.
Yeah, well, it's not his vehicle. They work well as a duo because they have the absolute most classic comedy pair up, which is the fuck up and the straight man.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rogen is the straight man in this when usually he's more the fuck up character.
Which he's still a fuck up in this movie. He's just not as much of a fuck up.
As Saul,
Yeah.
who he actually originally wrote the movie for himself to play Saul.
Mm.
But then James Franco was just like, he's like, oh no, he's way better for this. And it works.
It
Works
does.
great. James Franco also stole one of the best lines in this movie from Seth Rogen when they're smelling the marijuana and he says, it smells
God's
like
vagina?
God's vagina.
That's one of the best lines.
It's just, it stands out and it's awkward. And I just love that Seth Rogen had said it and James Franco told him it was stupid and then immediately used it the next take. That's such a great dick move, man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He's like, no, that shit sucks. And then immediately used it. And they used Franco's take of it.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
The line's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. I knew what you were gonna say though, so I guess that means something. But I much
I
prefer
did
like
also write down
yeah. the thumb is my cock, or like something like
When
that.
he's
Or why are you in the dumpster? Get out. Well, I'm already here.
in here.
I think we should stay here. Why? Well, I'm already in here.
I wrote down one of my notes was James Franco is just really good. And I think
and adorable.
Yeah.
Like he is such a sympathetic character, and it really Seth Rogen is so fucking likable usually. James Franco is so sympathetic. I was starting to be like, Seth Rogen, you're kind of an asshole. Back off. You're being a fucking dick. Like, stop it. You're gonna hurt his feelings. He's sensitive. Stop it.
it's like I think Ben Affleck tried to be James Franco in the movie Extract, where he plays the stoner best friend.
Extract. What is this? Sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Extract is the Mike Judge movie with Michael from Arrested Development, where he runs the factory that takes you don't remember? And his wife is having an affair with the pool boy.
Mila Kunis is in it,
Yeah,
right?
Mila Kunis plays a new employee who's really just vagabonding through to rob the place.
Yeah.
But Ben Affleck plays his best friend, who's
I forgot about that completely.
the long-haired, bearded stoner guy that walks around in a robe all the time.
Huh.
He wanted to be James Franco.
I did not like that movie.
Yeah, it's not great. And I love Mike Judge, and it's
Yeah,
not great.
Office Space and Idiocracy, perfect.
Fucking King of the Hill.
Fucking perfect.
Beavis and Butthead.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Silicon
all
Valley.
fantastic.
Yeah. Extract is
Extract's
not great.
bad. Yeah, it's just not.
I
a
wouldn't
good
say
one.
it's bad.
Oh,
But
I'd say it's bad.
It's just not great.
It's more mumblecore. There's no comedy really.
a little more
in it.
shoegaze.
Yeah, it's like
I love
it's
that
like
we're using 90s
Noah Baumbach.
avant part.
It doesn't feel like Mike Judge. It feels
No,
like
it definitely
Noah
doesn't.
Baumbach.
It feels like
It's like
It feels like
Greenberg.
the guy that directed What Dreams May Come got a
Ooh.
comedy.
Ooh.
You like that, Paul?
No, because what Dreams May Come is too artistic, I think.
I think it wants to be artistic, and it's not. And our fucking
Extract. I don't think there's much art to it.
No, but it
Like,
wants
it's
to
not
be a
framed or
comedy,
shot
but it's
well or
not.
anything. It's a
what I'm
fart.
saying.
I don't know.
We're talking about everything but
It's like
this
Lawrence
fucking
von
movie.
Trier made a comedy.
Pineapple Express.
What's the deal
Oh,
with
man.
all these extract?
So I had one. So a common theme in this movie
Yes.
is that the pretty guy that is Seth Rogen's girlfriend's friend.
Okay.
So the pretty high school boy.
Yes.
She laughs at his Jeff Goldblum impression, and they talk about it a couple more times. Ryan, can you do a Jeff Goldblum impression?
Oh well, you see, I can't. I just I don't know how his voice goes up and down. It's like between walking.
Wow,
I don't know.
you were really hitting some walking there.
Yeah, it's like I walking. I don't know about Goldblum. Can you do Goldblum?
I'm gonna try because
Yeah,
I challenged
do
you,
it.
so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
So.
that was horrible. You can clear that bar.
You know, life it finds a way.
That was even worse.
Oh, you think it was
That was
worse?
even worse.
God, I thought it was better than yours.
No,
Let's ask the audience. Audience, you tell us
Important question.
who's Jeff Goldblum
was the best?
was better, mine
Remember,
or Ryan's?
You should vote for who you clearly think is the winner.
So just-
I'm going with Nick Cage now.
You
God
really
damn
are.
it.
Just send
The
us-
bees! Oh, not the bees!
Kyle was better or Ryan was better. Let us know because we really want to know. There's $5 riding on this right now.
That is not true. I do not agree to this. God damn it.
So that's
I
another
feel like
derail.
you and I are the life versions of Saul
It's funny.
and,
It's funny you
and
asked
Saul
that
and Dale.
because remember this. Remember that you just said that for later.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But,
let's get into Danny McBride here.
all right. So, just going to go ahead and admit it. Danny McBride has worked for me ever since I saw him in Hot Rod and has never not worked for me.
Yeah.
He's been in bad stuff. Doesn't matter. He's still the best part of it. He's still always funny. It makes me laugh. His performance here as Red is one of my favorite of his. I mean, it's so good. His weird, effeminate, like trying to be a badass. It's so
He even
good.
talks in like a high pitched voice at certain points.
Yes.
Oh man, it's fucking amazing.
It's
I am-
herpes. Well, it's my cat's birthday. She died 3 months ago, so don't you
Dude,
feel like an
he's
ass.
like- when he's like dying in the bathroom and he's like, well, I just don't care about anything, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, what is he doing with his voice?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And it might be bad. And maybe this could also contribute to you on first viewing. You might find this movie off-putting and weird because that's such a weird fucking way to go. It's such an odd fucking choice. And that's also why I love Pineapple Express because like they're all odd choices. Like Craig Robinson's weird, obsessed with his partner kind of thing. Like,
okay, yeah.
what a weird choice, but it makes sense and fits in with this universe. And I think everybody
And
here
it
is
has a
just
payoff.
given the reins, just like fucking make the role your own. And I think it pays off really well.
Craig Robinson is also incredibly effeminate in this movie, which
He
is great
too. Yeah. I think that surely has to be like a commentary like this because it's set around, like I said, heavily influenced by 80s comedies and being kind of not what you expect, that these are like kind of buffoons and like, you know, effeminate men being badasses and gangsters and, you know, drug dealers, but they're all like kind of helpless and dumb.
Yeah.
And I think that's all intentional. It's a play on the genre. And I think that's part of the joke. And like, why
One
this
thing-
movie will work for you. If you can appreciate that, you're going to love the shit.
One thing, you know, I've noticed when rewatching this movie, and again, I don't know if this is just, you know, current year stuff, but for real, like,
The second episode you brought current year in.
I know,
Let's
this
see
is
if you
the-
can do this all fucking stoner
so
September.
let me try to blow your mind, and either I'm right or I'm a fucking
So let me
artard.
blow your mind.
So all the men in this movie are completely fucking useless and retarded and stupid, and all the women have everything figured out, and they're smart, and they know what they're doing.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Can I give some examples to back up my theorem?
Rosie Perez, I know you're going to go with.
Rosie Perez is one.
But the girlfriend is not smart.
No, the girlfriend is way smarter than...
She's smarter than Dale, but she's also fucking falling for him, and she's
She
into
is
it.
because she's a dumb teenager. But
Yeah, so I don't think she's got it
She
figured
knows
out.
everything that Dale's doing. She's like, you're just a fucking loser. Like,
yeah.
she knows all that. She figures out like all the hit stuff, and she's like, look, just fucking tell me when it's done, and I can fucking leave. The black cop lady figures it out. She instantly believes him. She's like, yeah, I've known some corruptions going on in this place for a long time. And then James Franco fucks that all up.
It's true. Okay, I like and that's another scene I love too. Is that second police officer lady arresting Dale?
Yeah.
Is that she believes him? That in any other fucking movie,
They'd be like, "No, you're
it's
fucking
a contrived thing. Like, shut up, or shut up, criminal," and they'll rattle them to be
taking you
quiet.
downtown.
Yeah, and it becomes this big fucking drawn out thing. It's just immediately resolved. She's like, "I knew something was up. Yeah, let's take you in," and then.
Yeah.
Like you said, Saul fucks it up for everybody.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've got a point there.
I think that
You've got a point there.
I had one other female that kind of had it figured out, but I forget now.
I mean, the only other females in the movie I can think of are
Bobby.
the grandmother, Booby,
Yeah.
and
Mom.
the mom of the girlfriend. And
Who I think maybe I could classify that too, because she believes Dale earlier than the dumb dad who just wants to protect everybody with a gun.
True. Yeah. That's one of the few times where, like, I don't think Ed Bigley Jr. was really funny here at all.
I don't think he
and
was used
whatever
very
the
well.
fuck he was doing just didn't work for me. It felt kind of dumb and just like, let's ramp up the stakes for no reason. We got to figure a way to get the gangsters out of here.
Hey, we got Ed Bailey Jr. for a day. What are we going to do with him? Oh,
I
let's
guess-
make him the dad.
They can't do the alopecia bit anymore, but it's a shame because he's fucking funny. He just
Yeah.
wasn't used well at all
Yeah,
here.
I agree. What I loved is that Danny McBride's house is so fucking tacky.
It's like a grandma house.
Dude, it's even worse, I think, at some
It's
points. It's
great.
fucking great, yeah.
Oh, man.
Like,
I'm so glad we're in this house.
yeah. Oh my
It's-
God, there's so much tacky. The fucking bar with like leopard print. And like, oh my God, dude. There's
Yeah.
so much tacky shit.
Yeah.
His bathroom is awful.
Everything is. It's a house that no man of his age would live in.
No.
There's just no way. But it's I think what adds to the charm. And then that fucking fight scene. This is I think I was like you for the first maybe third of Pineapple Express. Like, it wasn't quite the humor I was expecting, and then there were like these big bloody reveals and like cop gets shot and like it's toned back and forth. And then it gets to that fight scene about 30 minutes in. And that is what completely turned me around on this movie when I saw it the first time. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking brilliant. Like the choreography and the gags packed into that fight scene, there's just so much going on. Like, I love the herpes line I said. Like that callback keeps getting brought back several times.
You're talking about all the setup to it too, because it's great. Like, because Seth Rogen and Danny McBride have this really contentious interaction where Seth Rogen doesn't like him and he thinks he's full of shit, and Danny McBride's trying to play it cool, but he's also like, it's great because you can subtly tell that he's fucking flipping out and terrified, and it's great acting because he's like, oh, I'm going to get killed because these dudes were at my house.
Yeah. And Saul completely undercutting any tension.
Yeah, because he's just a fucking dumb retard.
Yeah,
it's great.
Like, what's your name? Dale. Dale, what's your last name, Dale? And he's like, I don't think we should tell. And Saul just jumps in. He's like, Dale Denton, come on, open up. There's like, that kind of back and forth.
So, like, the entire time that Seth Rogen is talking to Danny McBride and they're having this weird, like, oh, I know you're bullshitting me, and oh, I know you're bullshitting me. Saul is just off fucking packing a bowl in a bunk because he doesn't care. He just wants to get high. God damn it, I love Saul.
Well, he just takes everything at complete face value.
Yeah.
So when Danny McBride, when Red goes, everything's fine, nobody's called, he's like, we're good, and that's it. Like, in his mind, it's done,
and then
problem solved.
When Dale is mad because he just got dumped and he flips out and breaks up, he fucking calls him all these worthless names, he also takes that at face value and doesn't give him a chance to, he's like, no, fuck you. So immediately, because he's very childlike.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes, he is. And that's, I think, what makes him so sympathetic. He's just like a little puppy. He's just so naive and innocent. Even though he is a drug dealer and is involved in like a murder mystery cop heist, he's so innocent. And I think, again, that dynamic's so good. But yeah, going back to that fight scene, that herpes payoff, I love. And it keeps getting brought up, but like,
I think it's brought up like two
other
times.
It gets spit in James Franco's face, and he just goes, "Oh, herpes!" and I'll be honest, most of this movie, what really gets me are just like the one-word responses out of people after things. Like when Seth Rogen shoots the one guy in the head later on, and he just goes, "Gross!" Ugh! and like keeps getting, he's like, "Gross!" It's like those little reactions, and again, it's like it's the twist on the formula. It's like, this is what would really happen. Like, yeah, you'd probably get an ear blown off and you touch it. And then Gary Cole goes to bite it later and then it's like, because it's so metallic from the blood. It's just everything is like paid off so well.
Gary fucking Cole, too, by the way. Fucking Bill Lumbergh.
I'll be honest, I think he was wasted here. I love seeing Gary Cole always.
I did too.
He was fucking wasted.
He barely does anything, and he doesn't get a lot of chance to breathe in a scene.
No.
He's just generic
wasted.
bad guy.
Yeah.
You could have
his henchmen are bigger players than he is.
So, tying this into another Seth Rogen movie, I would have liked to send the fucking German dude from Inglourious Bastards, who was the bad guy in Green Hornet.
Oh, no. Oh, Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz in the fucking...
Wanda.
He would have had so much more fun and just done it better.
Ooh. Well, that's a cheap answer, kind of, because like, we got like a villain that could be interesting. Christoph Waltz, obviously he's gonna be great. That's we
that's
got
the thing. He sucks
handsome
in Green
leading
Hornet.
man. Who can we?
He sucks in
Ryan
Green
Gosling,
Hornet.
obviously.
Yes.
Like that's any. Ryan Gosling could play Flash. Ryan Gosling could be Superman. Ryan Gosling could be anybody.
Ryan Gosling's phone went to email.
Ryan Gosling, Wonder Woman.
Let's call
recast.
Wait, Ryan Gosling went to voicemail. Shit. All right, let's call James Franco.
Oh, he's number 2 in your list, you think? You think number 2 is Franco?
If we're talking my personal list, yeah, Ryan Gosling and James Franco.
Ooh, interesting. I think Franco has a very specific vibe, as does Gosling, and I don't know if they necessarily overly lap.
About dreaminess.
Overlap, not overly lap. Dreaminess.
Dreaminess.
Oh, I see. I'll take Paul Rudd.
Holy shit.
Dude, and because I talk about like Dorian Gray, Paul Rudd.
He does not age.
At any age, at any weight, because he's chubby in like some of the Apatow movies, and he's ripped in Ant-Man. I don't fucking care.
He's funny.
Paul Rudd, that's a dude you stick with for life.
So one thing all right, so this is literally the second time in my life I've ever seen this movie. I completely forgot about the Asians.
Yeah, I did too.
Really?
Again,
Okay.
because they're forgettable. Because I think nobody's given enough things to do. And like Bobby Lee from Mad TV is there.
And
I think he
also
was more memorable than Harold and
Senor
Kumar.
Chang.
And yeah, but they're not given anything to do really.
They don't even speak English barely. They're
Nope.
just generic Asian henchmen.
No. I think they both die in really typically racist Asian
Fuck
voices.
you!
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Or like when the guy's falling down the well, he's like, "Oh no!"
Hey, look, are you catching this briefcase?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Oh, it's bad.
But that's the only time they talk. But no, I completely forgot about them because I think that's like
I think
the
that's,
weakest part of this movie is like the
I think that's just. I never
Gary
noticed
Cole
it. Yeah.
Asian power struggle. It's not interesting. This movie comes to life with, I'd say, the 5 main players, which are the 2 henchmen, Craig Robinson, the guy from Grounded for Life, who always pops up in things.
I love him though.
Right?
I don't know his name
do
either,
too.
but you're fucking
But
great.
anytime he pops up, I love it. Like I think he pops up in Superbad too. He's the boyfriend of the girl who gets perioded blood on Jonah Hill.
And he shows up in Community.
Yes, he
fucking
does.
great.
Yes, yeah. Community is a great show.
Yeah, it is.
If you have not seen it, you should watch it. So those 2, you have Saul, Dale, and then Red. Like these 5, always interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you cut from those people,
It's
not interesting anymore. It's fine.
it's a weak
It's just
plot progression
fine.
to
It's
just-
exposition. It's
yeah.
mostly all exposition.
to make a movie happen. To give the outlying.
impetus.
It gives the other frames reference and ties them in. But
Yeah.
again, you can tell there's a lot of improv going on in them. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, man, I had something I was going to interrupt you with, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Go figure.
That's my fault.
You get me liquored up, and I'm ready to fucking rant and rave about shit.
He's ready to
about
drop his
shit that
panties.
doesn't matter. I'm ready to drop my panties. My panties? I'm
Ryan's-
Sheldon Cooper in the new sitcom Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, but young. I think it's young Sheldon. From young Sheldon. I'm awkward. I'm gonna be a nerd later. Isn't that funny, America?
God damn.
Fuck you, Chuck Lorre.
I was just going to make a joke about how Ryan is a slut.
I don't know how I got on that tangent.
I don't either.
But
Anyway,
I don't regret it, and I stick by what I said. Fuck you, Chuck Lorre. I will not watch your Netflix show about weed in
No.
Stoner Movie September.
it
Fuck
looks-
you.
Thank you for bringing that up because that looks fucking atrocious.
Oh, it's from the guy who did 2.5 Men in Big Bang Theory.
But it's got fucking what's her face.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah. I love Kathy Bates.
You know,
But I'm not going to watch
people
that
take
fucking
shits
show.
and have to do things. Stephen Hawking shows up in Big Bang Theory, and that man's a fucking genius.
Yeah. But he also does show up in Futurama, which,
He shows up in a lot of stuff.
yeah.
What? Oh, nope. Let's continue. Push right past.
Okay. Sure. That's not a rough cut, by the way. It's not a terrible edit. Ryan just had something atrocious
Self-censored.
and just pushed right on through.
I offended myself in my head before it even came out. I was like, oh, that's no.
Who is your favorite character in this movie?
Interesting. It's between 2.
I know the 2.
It's between Saul and Red.
And Saul and Red. I think that's
It
the
has
question
to
for
be.
everybody.
And then my 3rd would be Craig Robinson, and number 4 would be Dale.
I don't think anybody's picking Seth Rogen.
No, I think, and this is one of his, I think, weakest comedic efforts. Like, I think he's been so much funnier elsewhere. Like, what he's doing works, but I think it works to prop up Franco.
Yes.
Like, Franco is the star of this one.
Well, and he steals everything, just
He
like
does.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
But James-
absolutely.
I don't
And
know.
maybe like John Goodman? Later, spoiler?
Okay, sure. Although I think it's a lot more deliberate with
Maybe
John
like
Goodman.
Meatloaf in the opening scene of Pick Up Destiny?
Yeah, well, that is one
He
of the better
steals it.
parts. Yeah, of course, because it's fucking
Or,
Meatloaf.
or like Dave Grohl?
yeah. Damn it!
I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
can't either.
Back to Pineapple Express. Another great movie. I love them all.
Favorite.
All right, favorite character. Gun to head, I have to go Soul. Just
Really?
well-rounded.
I picked you.
I love his arc. I love everything about him. I think Red is a very good joke.
Okay.
And he
I
always
literally-
makes me laugh, but I love the character that Franco's playing. I would love to see that character come back.
I picked you for a red guy, so you surprised
Good,
me.
because you don't know me. We've established this well enough on the show.
Whatever. How dare you? I just picked you more for a red guy. Because fucking I like to do it. Ryan, tell
Kyle,
me.
what is your...
Who is my favorite? You tell
What do
me.
you say? Tell me. What?
Yeah.
You mean ask me?
No, I want you to pick who my favorite is. I want to see.
Tell me who yours is.
Yes,
Oh, I see.
sorry. Tell
All
me.
right.
I think you know. It should be pretty obvious. It's
Franco.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's Saul.
It has
Saul's
to be.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's the reason I love Charlie and
Yeah.
Always Sunny. He's a sweet, innocent, lovable fucking goof.
Though that changed for me. Charlie used to be my favorite for a long time, but it's
Dennis.
100%
Dennis.
Dennis.
Dennis
It's like
is so
season
fucking
7
great.
onwards.
Oh my god.
I've gone back and it's like, I think Dennis has been like the secret powerhouse.
It's Charlie,
comedy-wise.
and then it's Dennis. But this turning point for me is the one season of Fat Mac, because it's Charlie, Fat Mac one season, then
okay.
Dennis.
Fat Mac is great. I
God,
love
Fat
that
Mac is
gag.
the fucking best.
I love that gag.
God damn it.
It's good.
And it's a whole season.
It's good. I don't know. I honestly would not be offended if anybody picked any character, because I would also argue D at certain points is the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just
And I
everyone
think
has
each
their
character
strides.
speaks to certain people for certain reasons.
Sure,
Totally get it.
we can all agree it's never Frank. Just kidding. Frank's great too. They're all great. They're all
Frank
great.
is also amazing. Also is Cricket.
Yeah.
So like the Red character, I want to come back to
Yes.
Red because I think Red's bit at the end of the movie is fucking amazing. So he's been shot 7 times and they do this whole improv breakfast diner scene. And they do a fucking hands-in motion and Red dies for like 30 seconds. And they just casually, they're like, hey. And then they like touch his nose.
I thought he was going to die, and I'll tell you why. Because they've teased his death so many times, and then there's like a subtle music cue that comes in almost right on cue to end a movie, like in a kind of like a shocking way. And so like it hits, and I'm just like, oh shit, like this is it. Damn, that sucks because they're finally up. Oh, okay.
And then he comes
Okay,
back.
like it got me. Like I really thought he was dead. Yeah, the way that, because it's normally added like something that would happen, like when somebody passes or something. Like
he gets shot 7 times and survives a barn blow up.
I think it's interesting that his character, like that's a joke of his character.
Yeah.
When as he's shot the first time in the bathroom and Dale is talking to him, they talk about karma and reincarnation. Like, and if you're bad, you come back as a cockroach. And I think Red is like a cockroach. Like he just
doesn't
cannot
die.
be killed.
Yeah. That's a good pickup. I didn't. Pick
Yeah,
up on
and I
that.
don't know if that was it, but like that's also another great line. I love that. It's like, no, if you're bad, you get to be like anal beads or like this. He's
Who's
like,
anal beads?
what do you want to be when you come back? It's like, I don't know, maybe the anal beads. Who's anal beads? Mine. He's like, no, definitely the dragon then.
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to be? That?
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know. There's again, I like the fact you brought up this plays with a lot of tropes.
Yeah.
I really like kind of the dynamic switch. Although it's weird. Like James Franco's always a straight man unless he's with Seth Rogen, and then James Franco's always the fucking buffoon. It's a weird thing because even in Freaks and Geeks, like Seth Rogen was a stoner guy, but he was more of the
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say Franco was the buffoon because Franco was also a straight man in Freaks and Geeks.
I
Like
thought he was the fucking rebel.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
the James Dean rebel. He wasn't a buffoon, and he was even like a caricature, but like. He was like, I don't know. I thought he was pretty normal because like they had that whole episode where he plays D&D with them. Like he's just kind of normal. He's not a buffoon. He's
that was
just,
a really great episode though.
man. That whole show is good. Like
Yeah.
I love Freaks and Geeks, and it gave us Martin Starr. That's great. And and the main kid went on to write Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Really? Mm-hmm.
John Daly or John Francis Daly.
John Francis Daly.
That's his name. He was in Waiting.
If I was a fucking Catholic in Boston, I'd say that's such a fucking queer name, John Francis Daly.
Boston, they sure are racist.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, homophobic.
Homophobic, I think, is what you're looking
homophobic.
for there, buddy.
I don't know.
Let me
They're
pass
an
you this
ist.
softball.
They're an ist. You can fill in the ist.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about with Superbad? Or God, I keep wanting
Let's
to say
talk about
Superbad.
Superbad.
No, let's not, because it's not. This is Pineapple Express. I fucking turned around on it. I really do like this movie.
I'm so happy. I'm glad. I am. Because this would have been like a really weird, awkward episode then.
It would have been year 2's version of Dude, Where's My Car?
I don't know. I don't think you can get as mad as I was about Dude, Where's My Car because I
don't know.
legitimately hate that movie.
It was terrible. By the way, if you listen to the first part of Stoner Movie September, because we released that again, because it's one of the most hateful episodes. I don't know.
It was one of our most contentious.
Sure.
I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in your opinion
Fair enough.
than
That's
that
fair.
one. And
Okay.
you liked Batman versus Superman.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of silly. Even what that I can't want to say 3:10 to Cloverfield. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
I should have been more disappointed because I love that movie, but no.
Again,
it was Dude, Where's My Car? I just don't see how people like that
I
movie.
take my my outsider status, I guess, pretty seriously because it's funny. We've talked about this a lot off episode. You've never read American Gods,
Nope.
but I don't like that.
No.
I don't at all. But your wife liked it,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
almost 99.9% of the other people I've ever met in my life really like American Gods.
Yes.
So I am very much on the outside on this. I would like you to read it, though, I think.
I mean, maybe. I don't like reading.
I know.
really don't like reading anymore.
But it's...
I don't think I've read a book in 5 years.
Holy shit,
Since my
huh?
honeymoon. Oh, it would have been sooner than that.
counting comic books.
4 years. I read comics all the time. It
That
had
was
that
4
pictures.
hours ago.
Jokes on you. Took a shit 2 minutes ago and was reading on the toilet.
Ryan, I have one question related to you for my notes, and then my other note I think is going to be
What
the
a fucking way to say this.
giveaway. But no, for real.
All right, what's your note? What's your
Ryan,
note, sir? What's your note?
I want to end the episode, but I want to ask you a question.
do you?
Ryan, will you be my BFFF?
Best friends forever. What's it?
It was-
BFFF?
BFF was best fucking friends forever.
Best fucking friends forever.
Dude, are you
Oh.
my BFFF? Best fucking friends forever? Yeah! And then they high five. I want you to be
All
my
right.
BFFF, Ryan.
Okay. I mean, sure. I mean, we're
Yay!
definitely on a podcast
I
together.
know. We kind of have to be. We're paid to be at this point. But we can make it look good for the
It's true.
cameras.
Yeah. If you're wondering how we get paid, give us your money.
We're talking to you people with wallets. I like that reference.
Give us your money. So, give us your money. I'm just kidding. Don't. We're not good. Do not support us. It's a bad waste of your money. Go spend it on some Pineapple Express.
Some pineapple on pizza after you get stoned on that shitty weed you buy from the
I
kid
love
in the
that,
corner.
your intro topic was about pineapple pizza.
What
That
else would it
literally has nothing else to do with the movie except for the name of a brand of marijuana.
Oh, okay. I get where you're going there. Maui Wowie. Shit, I'm sorry.
No, Pineapple Express is the name of the marijuana.
I get that. I was
Oh,
pulling a
okay.
half-baked pull.
I gotcha. Oh, okay.
Ryan, we didn't do this on Dazed and Confused, and I brought it up immediately before that. So I want to know, let's rank every
Oh,
movie
shit,
in
yeah.
Stoner Movie September we've talked about so far.
I think we're going so long in Days Confused, we forgot. It's going to
Sure.
be like an hour and a half episode.
It is.
maybe.
It's good.
Oh, man. You're getting your money's worth in Stoner Movie
Being
September.
free.
Give us your money! He's going to hate that one.
Starting with Pineapple Express.
I mean, you're going to hate that
or
one.
not starting, but starting from this point, rate from worst to best.
Worst to best of everything we've seen. Dude, where's my
go.
car?
I was going to say, let me pick your first one. This Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you? So you're guessing mine?
No, I was
Okay.
I knew your first
Oh,
one
yeah.
immediately. So
Dude,
go
where's
ahead.
my car? Then Harold and Kumar.
Okay.
Then Pineapple Express.
Okay.
Then Half Baked. Then Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
I think yours are gonna be. I don't know. What's your bottom? Bottom's gonna be Harold and Kumar.
Yes.
Then Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
Then Half Baked.
Yes.
Then Pineapple Express.
yes.
Then Dazed and Confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking nice, dude.
Kinda knew it,
Very
yeah.
fucking perfect.
See, I
Holy
deserve
shit.
It.
Yeah.
I deserve it sometimes.
You're good, man.
Yeah.
That was fucking great. That was it exactly. Not a difference. So, Harold and Kumar for me. Dude, Where's My Car? Half Baked, Pineapple, Dazed and Confused. Very nice. All right. That's really it.
Yeah, it seems about right. I'm not too upset with that, except for the Harold and Kumar Dude, where's my car? I think that's just fucking so wrong. But agree to disagree. Opinions are fun.
Yeah. All right, man. So I think that's really all I have to say about Pineapple
Opinions
Express.
are like millennials. They're all different. They're all snowflakes.
And all,
They're all special.
all the worst? Is that
They're
my
all
old
the
man?
worst.
Is that my old man
Well,
coming through?
I think that's like your opinions are like millennials. They're the worst. You have to kind of aim it at somebody.
Okay.
I was gonna do it towards Sound Engineer Andy, but I feel like he's got.
Hey, he came back, by the way.
I
Sound
know,
Engineer
this is-
Andry.
Yeah. Hey,
He snuck in again like a
he did.
ninja.
He's really good at.
Buddy, hey, what do you think about Pineapple Express?
Oh, I loved it. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was. It was a movie. And Franco. Franco, I love Franco. He's great.
Sound Engineer Andry does love Franco.
My Sound Engineer Andy sounds an awful lot like Buffalo Bill.
Sound Engineer Andry, have you been kidnapping fat women? If anybody on the podcast had been,
What's a great big fat person?
it would be Sound Engineer Andry. He would kidnap fat
Check his
women
basement.
before me.
Check his basement.
Check it right now. We've been in there. It's Fat Girl City. Hey, everybody.
Well, yeah, I guess you could call it a real OB city. Because it's a city, but
Yeah.
a bunch of fat girls.
Oh, please explain the joke so it's funny, right? So
I'm sorry, it's a Seth MacFarlane approach, right? If something's not funny, just keep referencing it and saying why the joke's funny until
hey,
it's not funny.
what does your bracelet say?
Probably FF.
No, it says best.
Oh, it's best.
And mine is Buds. So, Clink, we just can join them. If you would like to win the Best Buds bracelet and have both of them, one to share with your best bud friend, I tell you what we want you to do. All you got to do is subscribe to our YouTube
Oh, that's okay.
and post a comment on this video for Pineapple Express. And all you say is, it's a Rancor.
It's a great line.
Yeah?
I like also, well, I can't, that's not going to make a good one, but the don't.
Yeah, when they're driving it. But no, so when James Franco, they try to push him downstairs, he says, oh man, come on, what's fucking down there? A fucking Rancor?
The Rancor?
Yeah. So just for real, comment on this
It's a
video with
Rancor.
the words, it's a Rancor, and you are going to win these fucking awesome bracelets. Ryan is the master of the mouth trumpet. Dink!
Copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Damn, no more ad
We've been
money.
sued before. We'll get sued again. We don't care.
Come
Bring on-
at us, world.
Yeah.
We're ready.
We are RDY ready. Everybody, thank you so much. Man, this fucking Stoner Movie September is great. I
Off
stuttered.
to a great start.
Yeah.
Off to a great start.
Sure.
Halfway through, 2 more movies to talk about with our big Lebowski finale at the end of September. So look out. It's going to be good.
Everybody, I'm Kyle.
I'm Ryan.
And, you know,
I've been Ryan.
you have been Ryan.
I have been Ryan.
And I have been Kyle. And you know what? Go fucking hit that bowl. You deserve it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, don't fuck yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Bye, everybody.
Peace. Thank you so much for listening to our episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, you can check us out at experiencegrind.com or find us over at facebook.com/experiencegrind.
Watch me play games on twitch.tv/experiencegrind. We really like money. We really like money. We really like money. You should give us your money. Find us on Patreon. Just search for Experience Grind Podcast.
Email us at experiencegrindpodcast@gmail.com. It's current year.
Follow us if you like butt stuff.